Hi, hello, and welcome to Film Companion South. This is Reading Between the Lines, and I'm Asha Mira. The movie this week is going to be Star, directed by Ellen. Star has Kavin, Aditi, and Preeti Mukundan in leading roles. Going into Star, I think we all of us had a lot of expectations. One was that Tamil cinema has been having a bit of a dry streak. We all know that a lot of Malayalam films and other language films have been blockbusters here. A lot of re-releases have been gaining a lot more footfalls, normal new releases, and we're not really sure if it's content or anything else, whatever it is. But there is a dry streak. No one can deny that. So will Star be the film that breaks that streak? One. Second, Kavan is one of the most promising young actors out there in Tamil cinema right now, and he's just fresh off hit called Dada. So, will this take him to the next level, or will this make him the star? And then the third question is that a lot of people are a bit unsatisfied or say reluctant, or they've sort of forgotten why Yuvan is the Yuvan. You know, they've been complaints about his form. There's been a lot of controversy there. Will this film show us the Yuvan we know or we have known all this while? So these are the questions I had in mind when I went in to watch Star. The answer to all of these questions is probably a yes and a no. Fortunately or unfortunately, the film begins at a glorious way. It has a glorious first half where there's a beautiful character that's being introduced to us, Kalai, and we all know about his stubborn art. So the thing is, it makes us angry with this person. We get irritated with Kalai, but we eventually do fall for his passion. And the film also introduces his family, and his entire family dynamic is very, very real and very, very nuanced. In the middle of this family, which is also a beautiful family in the sense that it's written so well, it's designed so well, again with all sorts of nuances. The mother, for example, is not just a stereotypical mother who is one-dimensionally angry at her son for not choosing the conventional path. She just wants him to be safe. She just wants him to not have the struggles that she and her husband did. In fact, my most favorite part of this family is a character who's just a voice in the film. We don't even get to see her, yet she creates such great impact and is so memorable during the film and even after the film. And she creates one of the most beautiful moments, or rather her accessory creates one of the most beautiful moments of the film. The problems, however, begin when in the second half, where Kalai gets sort of lost in his grief. You know, every shred of hope he had of achieving his dreams get lost, and the film also sorts of get lost around with him. And in the sense that it loses its footing when it loses its touch with the reality. The film establishes such a real family, a real world, and in this portion, it tends to get a bit cinematic to show Kalai as a struggling hero. You know, the one who is eventually going to get there, and it wants him to give that leap. But this is where the film feels weak, because the cinematic elements or the cinematic treatment or the cinematic flavor doesn't really blend with the realism that's there in the first half. And therefore, as Kalai is lost trying to get his footing, the film also gets lost with him, and it takes quite a while to until the film gets its footing back again in the climax, which is such again a beautifully executed sequence. It's a single shot sequence, and it probably is the soul of the film. So it was great. The climax really worked for me, but I really wished, or rather I hoped, that they could have gotten there sooner. So despite the effectiveness of the climax, the drop that the second half creates, or rather the first portion of the second half creates, is so deep, or rather so draining, that the high the climax gives is not the complete redemption we really want or expect from the film. But let me tell you this, Star has definitely given us an actor to look out for. Kavin as Kalai is absolutely honest, earnest, effective, and he makes us go through an entire range of emotions that the character itself feels. You know, in the earlier stretches of the film, Kalai's father Pandian tells him that the only value of art is not just success, but art, when used right, can bring a change within anything. You know, you can actually change whatever we want it to change. As the film unfolds, we see that what the change that art has brought in, or the biggest change art has created, is in Kalai himself. We see Kalai as a sort of a entitled brat, if I can say so, in the earlier stretches of film. But when he truly begins to fall for art, when he truly begins to follow his passion, we can see him change, like literally in front of our eyes. He becomes a much more appreciative person, much more connective person. He makes people around him laugh, entertain. He creates connections, and we can see that on screen. And Kavin brings this transformation absolutely beautifully on the celluloid. The film is also pretty solid in terms of its technicality. We can see that, it's been staged and shot with thought, that several shots actually stand out to you and are very memorable even after the film ends. This is a film that captures a life, right? So there's going to be a long timeline that's there in place. But despite the several time jumps, we do not feel the friction or the lag at any point of time. And I think that definitely reflects of a well thought out and a cohesive unit behind the vision of this film. Ilan has put out a tweet saying there are three pleasant surprises in the film that he wishes that reviewers would not spoil. And I really want to honor that request, because those three surprises that he's talking about, those are my absolute favorite parts of the film as well. And as for UN fans, it's an absolute treasure trove of, there's a moment that's just going to have make you feel goose flesh. That's the kind of moments we are talking about. And the biggest star of all of this, we spoke about cinematography, editing and all that, but the biggest star that I feel is Yuvan himself. That he reminds us why we fell in love with him. Like, people can keep talking about, whether he's out of form or in form or whatever, but this film shows us why Yuvan is Yuvan, and the magic he can create with anything. How he can make a scene so much more. And there's this trend of using old songs in new situations. This one has one such situation, and trust me, it is the best. However, it did make me feel that the writing could have been as nuanced and as detailed as it is with Kalai and his family, with the female leads as well. Those two characters, even though I can see that Ellen tries to strike a balance here, do feel a bit out of place in this otherwise well thought out and very real world. It's almost like a stereotype or like a demand, or rather a route that's followed, where the female characters have to sort of feel weaker for the male character to appear as a hero or as a star. But you can see that Ellen has tried to sort of make a balance, make a pact, or sort of make a deal, with these characters, as if to say that I'm not going to dumb you down, but at the same time I do have to, elevate this character more. But however, in terms of the larger picture, in terms of the larger vision, these characters do feel a bit left out. And it almost makes you wonder that how this film would have been if there are no love arcs at all. That's the feeling that we get. And this is surprising only because it's Ellen, and he's given us the amazing Pyar Prema Kadal. But to his credit, I can definitely see the struggle that he had faced. Just that it didn't really fit into this film. So in a nutshell, I feel that I really wanted to love Star. I really wanted to, and I really did like Star in a lot of places. But when I walked out of the theater, I did have a bit of a mixed feelings. In a place where I should have been exhilarated, I was just feeling okay. And I think that's a bit disappointing. And that's only because of the expectations that Kavin and Ellen had created. However, I really do want to keep coming back for whatever Ellen and Kavin are part of, because I feel they are two very unique voices, two very unique creators that are there in Tamil cinema right now. Star might not have worked as well as I really wanted to for me, but I will definitely keep coming back for whatever they do, because I know they're going to be unique and they're going to be made with thought.